Return the map. Return what you have stolen from me. Yes, hello, welcome back to another video, and we're doing an unboxing today. Not only for Time Bandits, but also for something else, which I won't tell you just yet. Although, unless you've seen the title of the video, you probably will do know, because it will have the information in there. So, Time Bandits, just one of the most incredible films ever seen. It's one of those films. I mean, that was the first time out in 4K. I had it when it came out on DVD, then on Blu-ray. There was sort of getting to some of the end points before I get to the sort of the introduction part. And I won't give a spoiler, but there's an extra from Terry Gilliam in. Well, it was on the Blu-ray. I presume it's on here. I've not gone through all the extras yet. Where he talked about how the ending came about. If you've seen the film, you'll know what the ending is. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the ending here if you've not seen it, because it's just quite the most amazing film. But yeah, and if you've not seen that extra, you need to see it. And even if you've seen the film, I'm not going to spoil the extra for you. You need to watch it. It's just absolutely fantastic. Anyways, so we've got the box there, but the Time Bandits. How can you best describe it? It's one of those films that's got everyone in it. Sean Connery, Ian Holm as Napoleon, which is brilliant. Every time something goes wrong, and I just sort of have that feeling of, I just call it a Napoleon, because there's a scene in the film where Napoleon's watching certain acts upon a stage. Again, I don't want to give spoilers in advance, but he's not liking what he's seeing, and he's just like, ugh. So yeah, Ian Holm, Ralph Richardson, John Cleese, Michael Palin, Shelley Duvall, Catherine Hellmans. Oh God, who else? I can picture them, but I can't name them all. Of course, and there's the Time Bandits themselves, David Rappaport, who sadly took his own life some time later. And there was another, I think Jack Purvis. I think he was another of the dwarves in the film who died. Sadly, I think that was from an accident. And there's a time when Terry Gilliam talked about making a sequel. Never happened, sadly. And then by the time they sort of got around to doing it, or thinking about it, it wasn't so much of the main cast members were no longer with them, so they didn't do it out of respect. And Craig Warnock as Kevin, or Ket, he didn't really do any films after this either. So why not? I don't know, but such is life. But yeah, they go about basically with a map, which we'll get to in a bit, and the map that they steal enables them to go through time, steal precious items, and basically then take them back to a time before they even existed. That's sort of one not throwaway line, but one line that comes up in it when they steal stuff from one particular individual. Again, I won't give spoilers, because it just makes me laugh every time I hear it. But even when it was on, I think like during lockdown, it was on, was it last year? Whatever it was, it seems to be on all the time. Yeah, it has been on during lockdown, and then again since. It just sort of appears on Film 4 in the middle of the afternoon. And it's one of those films, if I start watching it, I can't stop, basically. I've got to see it through till the end. So, anyway, looking at the thing itself, that's the box, and we've got a list of all the extras there, which I'm not going to read out, the plot and all the extras. And then we have the lovely, get it in centralised there. And then on the back there, then lovely 4K disc there. I wonder if there's a Blu-ray disc as well. There's something in there which we'll look at in a minute. No, there's no Blu-ray disc. It used to be, I'll take the sort of extras out first, because I don't want to spoil them in advance. It used to be a thing where, I don't know where the spec came about. Try and get the disc positioned correctly. It used to be a thing that if you had the 4K disc, you had to have a Blu-ray as well. Which seemed a bit odd, because if you've got you'd only be buying the 4K package if you had a 4K player generally. Otherwise, what's the point? Unless For some reason, the 4K was on sale on Amazon and the Blu-ray wasn't. So, yeah, you wouldn't just buy the 4K package for a Blu-ray disc. But anyways, that nonsense seems to have gone out the window now, so you can just get 4K discs on their own because, yeah, you're generally buying the 4K package because you've got a 4K player. For me, it's a PlayStation 5. Works perfectly well, thank you very much. And now it says it has reversible sleeve, so it's possibly of, you've seen that one, it's possibly of no surprise to anyone that that is the reversible sleeve. Try and get it positioned rightly. God, these things need to be see-through. So in fact, I think I'll put that on as the main one on mine. Yeah, I think that's much better than the other one. Your mileage may vary. But what else do we get? So I say, I'll put a review on soon, and I'll go into all the extras on there. But a few things there. One thing that is not to do with this film, it's a promo. Ooh, a big boss. Saw Enter the Dragon for the first time recently. 50th anniversary screening at Cineworld in 4K, and not very nice, a bit of a daft film. But I guess the plot wouldn't have been so daft 50 years ago because it's just obviously I'm basing it on sort of experiences that I've had ever since, where I've seen basically the same kind of plot told hundreds of times since. So Stream Killer Cult. So just says enter promo code SCREAM30 at the checkout and start streaming. So arrow-player.com. So yeah, that's free plug for that, even though I didn't realise it. What have we got here? I think before we get to that, we have a booklet. New book smell. I keep looking at the centre of the screen when the camera's a bit off to the side. I wish they'd sort that out in mobile phones. Anyway, so how many pages have we got? Let's have a look. I think 16 pages. Yeah. So just Napoleon and his staff, as it were. Got Kevin and Og, I think that is, as Og the pig, as he turns into at one point. Oh, David Warner as evil, the late great David Warner. I won't go through the whole book because obviously the whole point of buying the package is that's how you'll see everything in there. But there's some nice pictures in there. Yeah, absolutely very nice indeed. And then let's see. It's a reversible poster. I wish we'd always, when they do these things, I wish they'd always do two of them. Put two of them in there so I can put both of them on the wall or frame both of them. On one side, we've got obviously the poster there. On the other side, which way up is this? This is one thing they have a problem with in the film as well. Which way up does this go? I'm going to say... I'm probably going to get this wrong. Oh, I know, there's some numbers on there, so that'll help. Return the map. Return what you've stolen from me. Yeah, so that's... Oh, I'm trying to look round at the screen. That's the map. That'll make sense when you watch the film if you've not seen it already. Yeah, that is immense. I wish I could... I wish I could travel through time and all the things I would change. Good Lord. But yeah, wonderful film. Lovely little box set there. Absolutely fantastic. Both of these they put out for... I've got... Thanks very much to Arrow for review for these and unboxing. Both of these started off on Amazon and Arrow as £30 a pop, and now they're down to $21.99. So before release. So yeah, excellent stuff. So that is Time Bandits. So review will be online soon. But the other one we have a look at is Weird Science. Yeah, if you've seen the film, you know the theme tune by Oingo Boingo, I think it is. I only know that because it pops up on the credits. Again, a film that comes up on TV from time to time, and one of those films that when you start watching it, you just can't stop. Started off as a 15 certificate, now it's down to a 12. Nothing's been cut. It's just that, you know, standards and whatever. Standards, is that the right word? Sort of the way people perceive things changes over the years. So it's more like a 12 certificate than a 15. Because I don't think anyone actually swears in it, even though in a 12 certificate at the time of recording you can have up to 4 F words in a film. For this one, it's more, I think, more sort of innuendo than anything else, and sort of some gross out stuff. People turning into certain things, which I won't spoil here. Kelly LeBrock, just amazing at the time, just dream lady. This would have come out in 84, 80. So I've just noticed feature runtime 94/97 minutes. Does that mean we've got original theatrical version plus seamlessly branched extended version 97 minutes featuring 2 additional scenes. I did not know that. Oh, I will check those out. Oh, my favourite films extended. There's no extensions in Time Bandits, but then it's perfect as it is. But yeah, Weird Science. Wow, didn't realise there was extra stuff. Again, lots of extras, and we'll come to those will be in the review, and we'll come to what's inside the box soon. Oh, quite now, I think. But yeah, well, in a minute. Yeah, so Kelly LeBrock there. Don't think she did too many. Well, The Woman in Red with Gene Wilder and Stevie Wonder. That was a film that Stevie Wonder did the song, or his song was featured. I just called to say I love you. But there is a track called Woman in Red on the soundtrack as well, from what I remember. So anyway, just have a look inside. So again, looks fairly similar. Oh, the 2 lads in it, Anthony Michael Hall, Breakfast Club, again another incredible film, one of my favourites from when I was a kid. I need to get, I think there's a 4K version of that out now, possibly. If not, there's like a Blu-ray Criterion version, but quite frankly, I'd love a 4K version. And the kind of thing Anthony Michael Hall sort of has done in recent years, not too much. I think the last thing I saw him in was Halloween Kills, where he's just like one of the people in the town trying to bring Michael down. And the stupid thing is, you know, they just, well, I'll just technically be a spoiler, but for one part of it, they just kind of beat him up and then beat Michael up and then leave him to it. Michael Myers. No, just make sure he's dead. Then he doesn't come back for Halloween Ends. But you've got to have Halloween Ends, of course. So, anyways, yeah. So not had the most incredible career afterwards, sadly, but yeah, some amazing films in the 80s. We go inside. I'll take the middle stuff out first. Oh, I didn't even talk about the plot. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. is in this as well. One of his early films. Yeah, I didn't even mention Elan Mitchell-Smith. We all know what's happened to Robert Downey Jr. He went on to make loads and loads of films, and including as Iron Man. And also in the recent Oppenheimer. Elan Mitchell-Smith, he didn't make many films after this, and I think he became, from what I remember from reading, he became like a school headmaster. Weird. What a change in direction of employment. The same for Glenn Medeiros, if you remember the god-awful 80s song, Nothing's Going to Change My Love for You. And then, awful. And then he became a school headmaster wherever he lives. Just bizarre. I think that's sort of all the main cast. Again, a few members of the cast who we don't see too much of. Now, I think, again, that's more low-key version. Low-key, not Loki, the character from the Avengers. Because I think this one's better. That. Much better shot of Kelly LeBrock there. Okay, she's in her pants there. Or undies, as, knickers. Not pants as Americans call pants, but gets very confusing. So let's just put that on carefully. Yeah, that's better, I think. What do you think? Better. And the disc. I think you can still have the other shot on the disc there. Again, just a single 4K disc. No Blu-ray, because it's Blu-ray not required. Like no jacket required from Phil Collins. Except that time I went out into town a couple of weeks back, and according to the weather report, there was no weather required. No, there was no jacket required. Oh God, was I wrong with that? Anyways, we'll get to the extras in the review, of course. Again, we've got one of these promos for the Stream Killer Cult. Then they have the booklet. As before, 16 pages, I presume. Ooh, 44. Good God. Wow. Oh, hang on. Just spotted one picture. This is so 80s. It's incredible. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Feast your eyes. Yeah, that's Kelly LeBrock. And you'll see why. Basically, they create the perfect woman in the most madcap way possible. And, yeah, part of the necessity is wearing bras on your heads. And why not? Where they get all those bras from, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's never explained. Let's not go into it. And you've got, yeah, that's when they're trying to create Wayne and... Oh, God. Wayne and Gary, yeah, I was trying to think his name. So they're trying to create their perfect woman. Yeah, I won't say how they do it. It involves using a computer in the most madcap way possible. But oh yes. What else? Drop and give me 20. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff here. Seeing the contents of this one. Cast and Crew, Electric Venus, or How I Learned to Stop Caring and Love Weird Science by Alexandra Helen Nichols. Pictures from a magazine reflecting on EC Comics' influence on weird science by Amanda Reyes. Both of those are from 2019. And there's something about the restoration in both of these. So, anyways, yeah, just a nice shot of Kelly LeBrock on the back there. We were all much younger back then. This yeah, let's never grow old. And yeah, the late great Bill Paxton, he's in it as well. Just superb. Saw him again on the recent re-release of Titanic in 3D at the cinema. Just he wasn't there, wasn't he? Was he? Yeah, he was in. Oh God, of course he was in Titanic. Yeah, I'm just trying to picture him on the Titanic when it's all kicking off, but he wasn't. No, he was the one trying to resurrect the safe and found not an awful lot in it. A bit like was there some 200-year-old time capsule? I forget where it was. It was in the news. And they opened it up after almost 200. Why they didn't wait the whole 200 years? I don't know. But they brought it up, opened it up, and it contained absolutely nothing. That's so mad. I think they did find something in there, but apart from silt at the bottom of the capsule. But I don't think they found anything of worth. And imagine that. And it took them a long time to find whatever it was that was in there anyway. 200 years and you bring it up, and then it's just like, what? It was kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark, when they open up the Ark towards the end, spoiler, and at first, until they realise what's then going to happen, at first they just find it's full of sand, and the two underlings either side, well, not underlings, but the two either side of Paul Freeman as Belloc just start laughing at him because of what's happened, but they're all laughing on the other side of their faces by the end of it, I tell you. So anyway, so we've got that. Then we have, so again, full review of both of these coming soon. Well, we've got a double-sided poster. I think it's, again, I wish we had two of these. I think a lot of people would pay extra to have two of these, so we can have both of them framed. One side, I think you can guess what's going to be on the other side. One side it's that. So that's one side, and then on one cover from this box sleeve, and then the other one. Fantastic. So I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got lovely collector's books. I think the collector's book in Time Bandits is 16 pages. This one is Weird Science 44 pages. So yeah, definitely get that. I'll put links in the video description below. And yeah. Oh, windy pops. Oh, what have I been drinking? Oh, as I record this, it's a Sunday and anything goes. So that's what we have there. Weird Science and Time Bandits. Absolutely two iconic films from the 80s. If you've not seen them, get it right. If you've not seen them, see them. Just see them any which way you can. Well, just go and buy these. That's the best way to see them. 4K discs, etc. Just the best way. So I'm really looking forward to checking these out on 4K because I've only seen them in Blu-ray. In fact, I think I'm not sure I've seen more than DVD of Weird Science before. I mean, I've seen it on TV when it's 1080p, but through Freeview. So yeah, that's about as good as it's got. But 4K for both. Really looking forward to that. Which one am I looking forward to the most? Both. Duh. Anyway, don't you see my face? You can see my face if you want. Anyways, let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. I'll put the video up very shortly, and then, well, you'll be looking at it now, so you'll know it's on. I'll put the video up now. If you're watching now, when it's premiering now, then it will be now. And then I'll update the video description with the full reviews in due course soon after that. So yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, click on the bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis.